Hello and welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a mood board for my new island, Bramble. So what am I doing here on Coven, doing my happy home? Well, I'm going to be doing Melba's home on happy home and using it as a base to do my mood board. So I'll show you what I mean. And now we're all changed, let's go ask Melba if we can just sort her home out. And I've got some ideas because I don't think her theme quite aligns with mine. And here we go. So I like to use the Happy Home Paradise in order to just mess around with some ideas. I get access to all the flowers, the bushes, and everything that I might need. And of course I'm going to pick this huge open plot just to make things easier. Okay, and here we are. So plenty of space, and hopefully it will let me mess around in a moment. Okay, free reign. First thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look at designs of the house, since there's a few cottagecore designs you can go with. There's this one. In fact, most of them really work. I won't play with these since these are the villager home. This I suppose could work, but let's see what it looks like in a more sort of rundown look aesthetic. With the right setting, this could work. It is very zen though, so I don't know if I'm going to use this style. It could look right with the right character, but I'll probably lean away from that. Honestly, these are some of my favourite houses. I do tend to use them a lot, so I don't know if I really want to continue using them a lot. If there's anything different I can do. I think this just doesn't look quite right. This woodwork, and these are very plain. So I could lean away from these and try to do mostly these sort of basic houses. And I suppose I do have two options. I could go with cabin style, or I can go with this. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Stucco exterior. But the log cabin definitely is very cottagecore. And so is the stucco exterior. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but it does look quite nice. So I think I'm probably going to lean towards using these types of houses. Colour scheme, I'm not sure yet, because we're going to get into that. I suppose I'll go with just sort of very brown. And to be honest, the thatch could work as well. I'll go with that, and I'll just go with sort of like a very basic brown house, since I don't know if I'm going to go with a light cottagecore or a dark one. So I've got Melba here as a reference. I'll just put her out front. I might slide this house all the way back, so I've got as much space as I can. And yeah, so one of the things I want to decide on is fence types, since I tend to only have a couple different fence types. This country fence, I'm not gonna lie, is one of my favourites, so I would like to use that a fair deal. I would also like to decide if I want to use this simple fence and the colours, since there is a nice green, a nice brown, and a white and a neutral. The brown and the natural, sorry, are very similar. It might just be me, but brown is more orange in my eyes. But yeah, let's try a white, which looks fine, and let's try a green. That also looks fine, but does blend in quite a bit. And I'd also like to try maybe a little bit of stone fencing. How does that look? Not terrible. And if I was going to use a little bit of something else, it might be some corrugated iron fence, because it does come in quite like nice colours. Honestly, this is more of a country, you know, like around crops perhaps. But anyway, I'm gonna get out now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. This is the one I wanted to press. Some trees, since I will absolutely be using them. And for now I'm just gonna get out the basics, one of each, and I'm going to plop that on each side, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and almost do like a dark aesthetic and a light aesthetic, because yeah, both could work. I don't know if I really like this. It's okay, this green fence, but I think I prefer the white. But yeah, let's see what flowers, and to be honest, furniture is going to be sort of the main focus here. So flowers wise, cottage, I'm thinking hydrangeas are very cottagey. Camellias, I don't really like the colours, to be honest. Hollies would work, they wouldn't be in the right season, I don't think. Let's get rid of the actual berries on those holly bush, and maybe even some plumera, but only the white ones. That's quite nice. I'm sure at certain points there are not going to be any, flowers on these, but let's imagine I'm not going to have a winter, because that's not quite the aesthetic I'm going for. So here are some nice bush colours here. But I was going to go slightly darker, to be honest. There aren't very many other colours, so it's probably going to be the same on both sides. So I know, not great. Let me push this back a little bit more. So I can't move that. Okay, never mind. I could always try and pick something that's not in season. I have done that with Coven. So all of the bushes and things on Coven are no longer, there aren't any flowers on any of the bushes there. Okay, and flower wise, so I'm definitely going to go with some whites and some maybe some yellows. So the cosmos, definitely, maybe a blue to match the hydrangea. What am I using? I think I'm using pansies on Coven, so I might go with windflowers. And honestly, I don't know if I'd like some roses. I know on my current island I do have some. I'll bring out some tulips as well, and maybe some green mums, because they're just my favourite. I do tend to use them a lot. But here is a selection of flowers. Let's just get them out. They're all very, I guess, bright at the moment. I wish the clouds would get out of my way. Can I change the weather? Not really. No, I can't make it more. I can't make it more bright or more sunny. So I'm just gonna have to deal with the odd flower. Sorry, the odd cloud every now and again. So options. I am liking, I think, these two. They look very cottage to me. To be honest, that's quite nice. Do I just ignore the green mums, or are they good accent flower every now and again? You know what? I might get rid of the roses. I know I currently have them on my island, so that would be convenient. But to be honest, I might go with this selection, simply because I like just the colour palette of them. Two different whites. I think the white roses are maybe just a bit too stark for what I'm going for. I don't want that sort of stark white. I think these are okay because of the sort of yellow, breaks up the whiteness a little bit. The tulips are more ideal for what I want, but I feel like I will use these interchangeably and maybe have these as my main three, since they're very, very cute. I guess if I was going with a darker theme, I might not use the whites as often and maybe use these more. But yeah, I'm going to go with this. I think it's looking very nice. I think they'll look nice with these, this white fencing. So far, both look exactly the same, but I'm going to get into the furniture now and you'll see what I mean. Okay, and I have a huge selection of things here. Let me try and organise these so they're a little bit more easy to see. So I have gone with what I think is a rustic cottagecore selection of things. So I don't know if this is going to look a little bit too Coven, though. That's my main concern, is I don't really want to sort of repeat what I currently already have. But here is a dark selection of those things. Let's push this way, push this forward. I know some of these are interior items and not exterior, but because it's that sort of cottagecore feel, I've gone ahead and grabbed them anyway. I'm gonna stick this here. You can join in. And here, maybe move this back slightly so you can see it a bit more. But here we go. This is the cottagecore feel, but I don't know if it's a bit too common. Obviously, you know, I do use a lot of wheat fields, but I use a lot of green ones. I don't know if it's a bit cleaner. And then it doesn't really matter about this because I think it's the same in both colours. Whichever. Here are the arrows. Which side do you prefer? And I think these flowers, oops, I didn't mean to grab all of that. I think these flowers would look fine. I think so. Intermingled with this selection. So let me put these back here. And let's do the exact same with the same items but in a lighter colour. Okay, and there we go. So here are the two options. There is a lighter option or a darker option. Here's Melba. I'll just move her across so you can see what she looks like sitting there with a lighter option. Honestly, I like both. I really don't know. It's actually quite hard to tell. Is this too common? Or is it with it being a bit more lighter, especially with these flowers being intermittently placed? Will that brighten it up and make it look a little bit brighter? Or is this just a bit nicer, you know, a little bit paler, but then with the odd splash of colour being blue and the green? Would that make it look nice? Maybe I need your guys' opinions, to be honest, of which you guys prefer. I don't know. Should I do a poll? I can put some things on the tables and things to see if it makes any difference when it has a few items. But honestly, I'm not sure. Okay, and there we go. I've thrown a few tabletop things in, as well as like more cottagecore items, I think. So this bucket, these books, this wash tub, and then a few things on top of these tables and yeah, surfaces. So did that make any difference? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what I should really do. Should I lean more towards the lighter side? Because what I'm doing currently is very dark on Coven. Or should I try and use little aspects of both, perhaps? Both I think look quite nice. If you could maybe give me your opinions down below. Maybe I'll try and do a little bit of both. But honestly, because the flowers are the same, either way I think I might as well use these four. The bushes are the same, the trees are obviously going to be the same. Same thing with, it's just sort of like, I guess, the outdoor pieces. I probably can't use too many, you know, like I can't try and mix them too much. They would look a bit funny. Again, I guess with the walls or the fences, I'm not sure. Yeah, I should really put down a path. I don't think I've got one, but I can easily get one. Let's have a look, see what I've got. But then I could easily find one because I am starting a mood board, and so I do have an idea of what I want. So let's find something and get something on the ground and see if that makes any difference. So like I said, I have a mood board in front of me and I have a creator code, so I'll put that in right now. And here are the images that I'm looking at. They might not look too great right now, but I promise they do actually look really nice when they're down. So I'll be showing you that mood board in a moment. In fact, I'll be like going through it with you and all the images that I've picked up. But let's download some of these first. And that's everything. Okay, so I picked up this this flooring and also this sort of like a plant set from the same creator. So let's see what that looks like. And hopefully this doesn't take me too long. Let's go with this one. And it shouldn't really, should it? Let's just make it sort of like a very simple road and we'll see what it looks like. And I'm also going to dot a few of these around just to see what they look like. Can I put things underneath things? I can. That's quite nice. I really do like this path. I think it looks great. And a couple of these, again, gives it that real cottagecore vibe. That real, like, I don't know, like very green, very earthy looking style. Let's see what this is like. I don't know about that. That dark green one, is that going to be too much? Do it over here. That looks fine actually. Does it look okay over here? Yeah, okay. Does it help me at all decide what I'm liking? I'm really not sure. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you guys if you guys have a preference, because honestly, this really helped me with, like the flowers and the bushes and everything. Oh, but style wise, I'm not sure. So I guess I'll leave that up to you guys to tell me what your opinions are, how you thought about this, if you prefer one over the other, if trying to intermingle both would be okay. Yeah, what do you guys think? But anyway, I'm going to get into this mood board now. So this is with Canva. So I'm going to swap over and show you some of the things I picked out for my cottagecore design, as well as maybe grabbing a couple characters with you guys to see what you think would look best. Hello and welcome back. So this is Canva. This is the free version, so it says up here I could try the trial for 30 days. However, I don't have that. I simply have the free version of this, and it's just a very sort of like slideshow, so anything similar can work. I just really like how easy it is to upload images and use them as a kind of like collection. So anything would work really. If you just wanted to save images onto a folder, that would work too. But here is a little like storyboard, a mood board. It's not very pretty, I'm sorry, but it's also very new. I do have one for Coven, and yeah, I just kind of reference it every now and again. So here is a few of the pictures I picked up. Oops. So I do like to just collect pictures of things that I quite like, so I'll go through that with you now. So I would probably put these in sort of like more of the darker range tone of images, considering, I just did my light or dark. However, I suppose both would really work. I do quite like this image with all the waterfalls. I think the natural look's what I'm going to go for. However, I also quite like this enclosed look. I've really not really done a tailor's build before, so I really like this image. And I certainly like the placement of some of the items. I think the books, this use of this sort of bookshelf back here, the washing tub and the wash baskets, just these are really great items to really think about using on my own build. I also really like this teapot set, and I also like this the little bookkeeper thing. Yeah, so some images I really like here. I've also picked up some of these have codes, so I'll be giving them a go. Here is a very natural sort of border. I think I do have a couple borders. I'm not sure how I would use this. I think this is more of a path design. Yeah, I've kind of zoomed in a lot, so it looks maybe a bit grainy, but you can obviously move these around and have a quick look. I also really like the use of stumps. I never really used stumps in my game, so I really need to do a bit more of that. I think this might also be an image where it is attached to this sort of like fabric pattern. It might even be this sort of like, I don't know, doily. But I'll show you where I've got a few of these images in a moment. Up next then, it's a couple more designs. I think this is simply a fabric design for this cushion. Is there a code on here? I'm not sure. Yes, there is. It's down here. I guess I'm going to be trying a few out. So the ones I try out, I'll put on screen for you guys. And I probably will try this one out because I think it looks really cute. I love this sort of border pattern. I don't know if it'll go well with the brick that I picked up, but it could go around flower beds and things. It doesn't have to be trees. So it's see-through from what I can see anyway at the top here. And also I love the little stone, so I might pick up these codes as well. And of course this is the one I'm using. So unfortunately with a lot of cottagecore, I find anyway, a lot of the images are saturated. So this is clearly a filter because I don't think anything in the game is really this grey. Like the house, for example, I've never seen such a grey scale house. The trees, it's all very grey. I mean, there is clearly colour, so you can see the yellow, you can see this is supposed to be, I think, the red, but they sort of like put a filter over it to make it all look very uniformal, one tone. I've seen a lot of brown sort of filters. It does look nice, but I also realise it is sort of like not how it will look in the game. So I just kind of have to download everything and just see what I like and what I don't like. So yeah, I'll show you where I got a few of my images. So I'll bring it up on another tab. and this is Nokia.com. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a really good resource. It just kind of gives you a few images, some custom designs, and also just some suggestions. So I have, it says island themes over here on the left, and you can scroll down and pick up something that you think you might want to try out. So I've just gone with Cottagecore here, and it has some suggestions for villages, the house images. So if you didn't want to change their house or you're unable to, you can see what kind of house they would have. And yeah, it's great. It's a great suggestion. So they have furniture, so furniture ideas, what they believe would be a very good cottagecore aesthetic. Personally, I do like this. I do think maybe the go board might be a bit more zen, but you know, it's only suggestions. So it's a great, you know, sort of resource to have. So if you really want an idea, a bit of inspiration as to what you might want to use, this could really help you. I'm going to look at the custom designs, and also I never really noticed it actually has a dream address, so maybe that would be a good idea as well, because I guess these images might actually be tied into this dream address here. So maybe check that out and let me know. I probably should do some dream addresses myself, so maybe I'll do that. I've not actually done any dream addresses apart from my own, and I should really give it a go. So anyway, coming down here, and there are some fantastic designs. I believe they all have the codes either on the image or below the image. This is really cute. I love this. I am using something kind of similar on Coven, but it's a bit more witchcore, so this might be a really good sort of like in between. And you can see down here it actually has the creator code down here, so I could put that on screen if it's not big enough, or you could pause the screen, pause the video to see yourself, but there are some more images of other things they do. So very cute. I love these sort of stamps. These are really cute. Great designs. I don't know what they are, but this could be a I don't know, this could be a handle of some sort. Is it Instagram? Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, here are all the designs they have. It's a great little resource to scroll down and pick up a few things, because these are really cute. These are really 3D looking. I've never seen such 3D looking steps before. I always think they look a bit flat, but this looks very in-game. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. These could look really nice outside the front steps of your villager if you put it right up against the front door, if you want that little bit of separation. And the code is here down below. It looks like they also have a Twitter, so you can check them out a little bit more if you like what you see. And of course, this is what I had already got. I'll actually show you how to put them on Canva. So I like to split the screen like this, and this is the Canva. You open up the uploads, and you simply drag the image across onto the upload file, and then you're able to then drag this image onto your presentation. So here it is. There you go. You can see what that's like. But yeah, there are plenty of things on here, so I would highly recommend checking them out if you need a bit of inspiration. The codes are all on here, so you can just flick through and see what you like, and if you find something you like, why not pick them up? So, you know, I think I've got this image I've just shown you. You might like this for the tassels, however you might not like them on the cushions, but that's fine. I always love these. I've seen lots of these before. That would really suit what I'm doing. There's some lighter path designs. So this is like a like a silvery white stone, that kind of thing. And moving on from this, I'm going to go back to my Canva here and show you some of the villages. So these are the ones I currently have on my island, and I've got a couple more that I'd like to throw down and decide whether or not I like them. It also gives me an idea of who I might want to villager hunt for, since I don't actually have much of a plan. But these are currently the 4 that I have, and I certainly do want to keep fauna here. I'm not super stuck on anyone else at the moment, but I do love who I have managed to pick up. These images are quite easy to move around, thankfully. I know I would love Molly, and I would love Maple. This image isn't working right now. How about this one? Nope, that's annoying. Let me just re-get these villagers, I suppose. So it does this sometimes. I really don't know why. However, this is generally when you come back to it. So I would suggest keeping any of these images like in a folder separate so that you know you have them. However, I do still like Canva for mapping things out, if nothing else. So this is how easy it is to collect these images. Very simple, you literally just drag. So I just got Maple there. I can get, did I get Molly? I don't remember, but I'll do that anyway. And here is Molly. I'll just drag her straight over. So I've got those two. Let's have a look, see if they've moved over. And they have. Here they both are. I'll try and match them height wise so they're not so tall, and I can in fact group them together into one image. So these three I really want to keep together. I'm just going to put these down here for now, and you can see how they look as a group. I do have Olive, and I am tempted to have Olive and Maple. I think that would look fine. I think they do look pretty cute together. I do have Maddie here, and I did put on my little list, I have both Butch and Goldie because I really love these dogs. I don't think this image is going to work. Okay, I have to get them one more time. I'll be right back. And I am back with my freshly downloaded images. So I did include these two. Oops, didn't mean to be that big. And so, yeah, I know, like, I already have Maddie, but I really do like Goldie and Butch. I think they make a great pair, and they just, they look more cottagecore. The problem is, Maddie's peppy, and I have so many normal girlies. I don't really know if I want to, you know, like, trade up Maddie for, like, Goldie. Or even Bee. Bee's great. I'll have to get her up here as well. Here she is, Bee the Beagle. She would also really suit this cottagecore theme really well, but they're all normals. So these four girls, I believe, are all normal. Unfortunately, Goldie's a normal, Bee is a normal, Maddie is peppy, so maybe she is better purely because of that. But aesthetically, I don't know, maybe I prefer Bee, maybe I prefer Goldie. Both are great girls, and I do think I would like Butch regardless. He's just a nice dog character who I think really suits the theme. He's actually, I believe, cranky, and so that is different. So yeah, here's my little grouping at the moment. Whether or not I have Maddie, I'm not sure, or if I pick one of these two dogs instead, I don't know. Maybe throw down your thoughts below. I'm asking a lot of opinions. I do currently have Whitney. Maybe I should have Fang instead or as well. Whitney's snooty, so that is nice. I think Fang would look fine with the girlies here. He doesn't seem to stand out too much, because again, he's very neutral. He goes okay with Olive being that grey tone. Maybe Whitney's a bit more ice blue. I didn't realise how sort of like stark ice blue she is, especially compared to like Marshall, who's more of a cream. Wow, Marshall's so large. And of course, Marshall's definitely one of my dreamies that I really want once more. I did get him on pastel, but I got him very, very late. I guess I'm throwing all caution to the wind when it comes to multiple characters, because I would also like Eric, because I think Eric goes great with Fauna and this little trio here in the middle. Basically, this middle five is definitely my dreamy currently, like, set. I already have Fauna, but I certainly don't have the other four, so I'm looking for them. Again, a lot of normals, but here's Melba. I could easily have, I think, an island of just normal girls. I think she would look okay. She's more of a pinky brown, but actually she goes quite nice with Bee. So yeah, looking at these, I think If I was going to pick one bear cub, I probably would pick Maple over Olive, just because Maple really goes with the colour scheme. I think if I was going to pick one wolf, I'd probably go with Fang over Whitney, even though I love her. But at least he's cranky, although she is snooty, so that is different. Sylvana's another one of those characters that I have never had. I wouldn't mind having. I think she would look okay, though she is kind of like two-tone, which I think stands out a kind of a bit more than everyone else. However, once again, she's a normal, so I really wish she was peppy or something different, just to make her stand out. Other than that, I also have Buzz here. I don't normally go for Buzz, but I also noticed that he's, I think once again, a cranky, but of this very particular colour tone. You know, he kind of like, he melds in, he's a different character, he's quite a tall character, so that could be quite nice. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. But yeah, this is kind of how I storyboard and how I put them all together. I think the resource of being able to put them all together makes it look really nice. And I think I'm going to leave that here for you guys. So I will try and put these together on my Switch, but I might do it when I get 3 stars. I think that would be a good idea. So my next video, I'm going to try and get 3 stars on my island, and then I'm going to download all of these codes. I'll put them all on screen, and we can go through them, see what looks good, see what doesn't, and hopefully by then I would have grabbed a fair few of the bushes and the flowers and some of the trees and things that I wanted, some of the fences in game, so we can see them all together, but actually on Bramble. So I'll leave it here. Please give me your opinions. I might even drop a poll at the same time, and you obviously can comment down below. I'll go through them all and see what you guys think. If you like the colour scheme, if you have a preference, if you like the characters, if you don't like the characters, if you don't like something, also just let me know. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and remember, MumsyWord, goodbye.